Well, welcome back to Returns, and today we're reviewing. That's right, you guessed it. Today we're reviewing Slap and Tickle by Brewery X. This is a West Coast IPA. Got a little 12-ounce can here. Brewery X is close to us. We've gone there more than a few times. One of our first dates was there.
Yes, it's close to us.
About as close as Bottle Logic is.
That's all I have to say about Brewery X. It's close. Cool vibes.
Honestly, it's a great place if you want to hang out with a bunch of people. If you have a bigger crowd, you're worried about not fitting at somewhere else, then it's a great place to go. As you can tell, Mary doesn't have a high opinion of their beers. I am waiting to be surprised by them. I've had some stuff that's good, I've had some stuff that's bad, and some stuff is just straight up ugly. So let's see what we got today. Slap and Tickle is a staple on their menu, so I'm excited to see what it has to offer. So that's enough talking. Let's get to drinking. All right, let's open this trendy black can.
Brewery X is, like you said, it's good for big crowds if you don't care about the beer. Like the good beer.
I think it's just another byproduct of us being spoiled by Green Cheek, Bottle Logic, the brewery, other places that are close.
Have you ever had this before?
When I was golfing the other night. Shout out to Rocket. Thank you for supplying us with these.
Yeah, I think I've been to Brewery X maybe like at the most like a handful of times. I've never had this, but also it's because it's a West Coast and I'm not. Before we got together, I went there with my brother and his friends, and I didn't know what I was doing. That's probably the only time I might have had it. I don't really remember much of that night. Not that I got drunk or anything, because I still drove home and I was fine. It's just, it was so long ago, I just don't remember.
Oh, I've had the opposite. I've gone to Brewery X because it's the one that's open the latest.
Yeah.
And so you always go there last. And so there's a lot of nights that I remember being there, but just brown out a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That last time with Gus and Belen and you
What
and
time?
me.
I'm just kidding. It was one of those times. But yeah, that was such a fun night.
Gus, bad influence. Just kidding. He drove us all home. What a savior.
The smell is pretty tropical.
Yeah. This doesn't smell like a West Coast at all.
Like papaya. It's because I think you're not used to the tropical West Coast IPAs. I don't know that we've had a lot together. You're used to more of the piney, resiny West Coast IPAs. This is more on the tropical side of stuff.
It doesn't even look like a West Coast. Like, this looks like
A hazy?
Could be a hazy. I mean, it's a little light for a hazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty hazy. I was thinking it was just a chill haze, but it's looking like a West Coast hazy. Like that other beer review, you can check that out over here. But hey, let's get to drinking this beer.
Oh yeah, that's a West Coast.
Yeah. The taste, not as bitter as some West Coast that I've had. Definitely enough to let you know the style. There is the tropicalness that does come through. So it's less grapefruity rind and more... I get more of like your pineapple or papaya type flavor.
Bro, I am struggling over here. This does not taste like it smells. It smelled really good. This smells... I mean... This tastes like a West Coast IPA, like you said, very resiny, bitter. I cannot believe that this is a staple for them because I feel like Brewery X is for the masses, and I feel like a lot of people who go there, they're fine with going to like a dive bar and getting a Bud Light and playing pool.
I think this is a...
This isn't.
It's a decent West Coast IPA.
I think that this is probably a good a West Coast IPA for people who like West Coast IPAs.
Oh yeah, this is an easy drinker.
For me, this is not it. For me, this is not it for me. Because this isn't my style.
ABV wise, I feel like it's not super alcohol-y. It's a single West Coast. I'm gonna say this is like a 6.2% beer.
I don't even remember. 6.7.
So still fairly light for what we're used to.
Yeah, this is interesting to me. Like I said, I feel like Brewery X is for the masses. They're still a craft beer place, but it's like you said, this is the place that's open the latest. It's not for people who are going to Green Cheek. I feel like people who are going to Green Cheek are not going to Brewery X unless you're getting fucked up at Green Cheek and then you want to keep the party going for another hour.
I think the key word there is keep the party going, because Brewery X has more of a party atmosphere. I think that's why. I mean, we've gone there. They give you a plastic cup. They don't give you glass. And I think that's one thing that we are not fans of, honestly. Like, hey, if you're an adult, you should be able to handle a glass. And if you can't handle a glass, then you're going to get kicked out.
They do have a large beer garden, so I feel like it would be easy to slip a glass into a big purse.
That's true. I guess it cuts down on theft in that way, because the beer garden stretches to like the parking lot and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty
it's easy to probably get out of there with one. So I guess it's just,
I don't know if that's the reason.
it makes the beer feel and taste cheaper than it probably does. Like right now, this tastes like a nice little West Coast. I wouldn't hate it. I would drink this any day over a lot of the other big brand beers. Than
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, like, if given the option, Bud Light and Slap and Tickle 100% every day of the week, but it's just not my style. And I think I've only had one or two beers that I've really, really, really liked from Brewery X, and this is. I'm not going to Brewery X and ordering this.
So what would you give it?
I think I have to rate it a little bit higher because I know it's a good West Coast. And I'm not a fan of West Coast, so I think I'm going to give it a 4.
Oh, interesting. I'll give it a 4 as well. I was debating between 3.75 and 4. I think it's good enough where I would order it if I wanted something light on the menu. They don't have a lot of heavy stuff anyway, but they have a lot too many seltzer things there. But that's a different conversation.
This is a light beer, but it's making me feel like it's heavy because it's so bitter to me, if that makes any sense. It's assaulting my taste buds in my mouth so much because it's so bitter to me, and it makes me feel like, oh my gosh, this is just fucking kicking me in the ass.
Yeah, you're not used to the bitterness because you don't drink a lot of West Coast IPAs.
Not my style.
Not your style, but nevertheless, a 4 from both of us, which is an A. So good job, Brewery X. We honestly didn't expect a lot, and you delivered quite a bit. I hope you enjoyed this beer review. We certainly did. Like, share, subscribe. It all helps out. Click that bell icon so you can be notified when we upload new videos. You don't want to miss the next one. Until then, we're the Brewery, trying every beer around the world. One sip at a time.